Hello, hello, and welcome to another episode of Happy Life with Maria podcast. Thank you so much for joining. Today, I wanted to continue the discussion we had on the last episode about people pleasing. So, this will be part two. So, if you recall in the last episode, I talked about how people who tend to do the people pleasing usually will overly help someone else without them asking, just to feel that validation, just to feel that, oh, was I enough? Did that, feel like something good that I did? Can you say kind words to me? Just subconsciously, I feel like sometimes that's what we end up doing. And the one thing I mentioned was that if people are not asking you for help, most of the time you shouldn't help because they're not asking you, and it doesn't mean that they need it. Even if they need it, if they didn't ask, it doesn't mean you have to. A lot of the times they don't want it, and a lot of times it's only going to make you feel exhausted for trying to share your energy, be helpful to someone else who's just not interested in accepting that help at the moment, right? So I wanted to continue and expand on that a little bit. So let's say someone did ask you for help, right? They did specifically ask, I have a question. Can you help me with this? And let's say you do help them. They say thank you. What happens next? Do you feel responsible to always help them because they asked you once or not? So, one of the things I found in certain people is once someone asks them for help once, they start to assume that that means they have a free pass to always help them and just initiate help without them asking after that. No, 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 no. I wanted to stress this today. It does not mean that. Just because someone asked you to help them once and you did and they thanked you for it, does not give you a free pass to always initiate helping them continuously going forward. Because they only asked you that one time. It doesn't mean you can just start helping them all the time. That's not what that means. It's only for that one specific time. Because if you're going to keep helping again without them asking, you're going to drain yourself. They're not going to want it. They're not going to ask for it. And so it's going to be the same thing from square one, right? So just remember that if someone does ask you for help one time only, that's the only time you're kind of required, quote unquote, to help. It does not mean you have to continuously going forward help them every time and initiate it if they didn't ask after. And the second tip I wanted to mention was about feeling sometimes when we meet a confident person or we know someone who's confident and they have an ability to receive. They're kind of very open and their energy kind of welcomes receiving and allowing people to kind of guide them and help them and all that. And sometimes when we see someone super confident, if we are not confident ourselves, if we're a little bit on the shy zone, we may tend to think that, that person is super confident. They're going to just receive everything that they want. They should be getting everything that they ask for. I'm just going to be on the sideline. I'm just going to be in the shadow. I'm not as confident as them. So I probably wouldn't be receiving as much. So with that kind of mentality, when we're a little bit on the shy side, a little bit on the sideline side, I would say that just because someone is seeming more confident than you does not mean that they are the only ones that are going to receive good things coming to them, good things flowing to them because they're bold, right? And they demand it or they are open to it. There is enough for everyone. There is enough goodness for everyone. There is enough help for everyone. So just because someone seems like it's easier for them to receive does not mean that you are not allowed to receive as well. You still can be abundant as well. You still can feel abundance. They can receive and you can receive. Both can receive at the same time. And when I say receive, I mean abundance of goodness flow to you, abundance of success, abundance of good people, abundance of good relationships, abundance of good people treating you like you matter, people treating you with respect, abundance of people wanting to give to you. Again, even if someone else seems more confident and more easily open to receiving because they feel so sure of themselves, it does not mean that you, the other person who is a little more on the shy side, a little more on the sideline side, does not deserve the same thing, because there is abundance. There is enough for everyone. So both of you at the same time can be expecting to receive. That's basically the message I wanted to share today. Hopefully that was useful. Feel free to comment below and share if this resonated with you. Is this something that kind of makes sense to you? What do you guys do in these situations? You can follow me on IG. It's happy life _with_Maria. And just stay positive. Talk soon.